Hi, it's Cheryl back with you from Farmhouse Frugally. I am so glad you joined me today because we are going to make a simple junk journal, and we are going to start with an Amazon bag, not the padded kind, the kind that is more like a paper envelope, and we are going to cut that down to size. So if you have one of these, you definitely want to save it for a future project. Now, one thing I would have done differently here, if I make another one, I will crumple it all up once I have it the shape and size that I want, and then I would take a brown or black ink and just lightly go over those ridges so that it will look more like leather when you're finished. I think that would be very cool. But here I am just simply using it as a paper bag. It has a waxy feel to it, so I think that it would hold up better than a paper bag. But if that's all you have, you certainly can also make this from some kind of just paper bag. So you're going to cut that down to size. And now literally I'm calling this a junk journal because I'm going through my stuff and I am using everything here that I already have in my stash. I don't want to have to go out and buy anything for this. So hopefully you are a hoarder like me. Back in the scrapbooking days, you have all kinds of bits and pieces of things that you hoard onto. So what I'm going to do is just take some old hymnal note paper. I'm going to take some plain paper. Mine happens to have a really nice antique-y looking edge. This was a gift bag that I had gotten something in. I'm going to cut down to size, and I am going to use just one or two pieces of darker colored paper and just layer that over and over and over. And then once I have the basic size, I am then going to have to go ahead and put this on my paper cutter and cut these all down so that they are uniform in size. And then here you want to go ahead and fold each and every piece separately. And then you may need to recut the edges just to make this nice and clean. Whatever size that ends up for you is fine. This doesn't have to be any specific size. You can make this half this size. You can make it as big or as small as you want. I just thought it would be easier to basically fold these in half. Now, there are several ways, of course, that you could cover this, but before I go ahead and add a cover, I'm going to reinforce my cover with the thicker, deep colored page to give this, well, one, to cover up the Amazon symbol, and to give this a little bit more stability. So I'm just using a glue stick and a brayer here and then cutting that down to size. Now, obviously, you could fold that directly in half, or you could use this, as I am, a bit of a tri-fold cover. And clean that up. And then on the trifold section, I still do have to cover the rest of that Amazon wording. And then once I have this in that trifold field that I'm looking for, then I can round all of the edges of the cover and the pages, just because I think that looks a little bit cleaner. You can leave them square if that's your preference. To bind this together, I'm going to just go ahead and poke some holes with a good-sized needle, just in 3 places, the center and then maybe 1.5 inches down on either edge. And then I'm going to use a neutral colored embroidery thread to bind this. And you want a decent, either a waxed thread or a decent thread that's not going to easily break. So I used the 5 or 6 strands that are in the embroidery thread as it came. And then once you have your 3 holes already poked, that does make this a little bit easier. And then to sew, you are going to leave a long tail. You are going to start in the center and go from the center up. And then you are going to go down the top hole all the way into this, in the center of the book, all the way down to the bottom hole. And then you are going to come from the bottom hole back on the outside of the binding, back into the center hole. So very simple, very easy. And then once you have those two tails, then you have a good place to be able to knot off what you need to knot there in the center, and then just leave an inch or whatever hanging down in the center. Or you could cut that all the way off if you wanted to. I left a little bit of a tail. Now here, decorating the front of this, it all depends on what your plans are for this. If this is a prayer journal or if this is a Bible study book, you could certainly do something that reflects that. You could certainly stamp words on this. I am going to go into my IOD scraps and I am going to use this as more, for, in my case, a junk journal. I absolutely make one in the future where I have a lot more pages for writing. This is just to give you an example of how to create a junk journal. If you actually want to use this to journal, I highly recommend you have a lot more blank pages or a lot more pages with lines on it so that you can obviously put those Bible study notes, prayer requests, answers to prayer, gardening, detail, putting family memories, whatever reason you're using your journal. And then, me, I love everything a little bit more vintage feeling, and so I am going to go ahead here with the distress ink, and not just on the cover, but all over the interior of this, on the edges of the pages, I am going to add a little bit of age. And before I show you all the wonderful things I did inside of my journal, I want to tell you today's collaboration is hosted by Tasha and Tiffany. I will have both of their channels as well as a playlist in my description box for you to get lots of inspiration. Then I'm going to trim my entire cover out with this pretty lace from the Dollar Tree that I had in my stash. Since I had the roses, I thought this was a little bit more shabby chic in feel, so I thought that would be very pretty to go ahead and bind that. You could leave that alone. You could use ribbon. You could use the wasabi tape. You could get creative with different kinds of laces or fabric, anything that you want to trim that out if you want it to be trimmed. I think it gives it a nice romantic finished feel. And then obviously if you just folded yours in half and didn't have a tri-fold, you don't have to do anything else here. But I wanted to add a couple of grommets. I happen to have a grommet tool. Hubby's helping me get that lined up and get that in there so that I can have a hole both on the top and the tri-fold so that I can tie this book closed with some more of that lace or with some ribbon, add a key, whatever I might like to do in future. But obviously that is not a step you have to do. You can bind it with twine. You can just leave it as a book, any way that you want to close it up. But I thought I would give you this step just in the event that you also would like to add a grommet and bind that up the way that I am. That is a great option, and I just think it looks a little prettier. And you could do a leather strap here. Or, as I said, crinkle it, add that ink, and have it look leather-like on the top. And now this is where the fun begins. Now I have all kinds of bits and pieces that I have saved over the years. So I just pulled out a whole bunch of ephemera. I have stickers. I have these little baggies or packets. I have library cards, flashcards, transfers, wasabi tape, anything that you have from your old scrapbooking. This was sticker flower that also comes in butterflies from the dollar store. I'm going to add a little extra glue here to make sure it sticks for real. And I am just decorating parts of this junk journal, leaving some of the blank space for journaling. But again, this wasn't for really journaling for me. I'm just giving you the idea I would have had a lot more pages in here had I needed to actually journal. But to give you some idea of how you want to primarily leave your blank space blank, and then on the other side, just decorate each page with whatever speaks to you, whatever you have in your stash that you think would be fun. Some bookmarks, I like little pockets here and there. This is just a little wax bag that I had gotten I think once upon a time I bought a bunch of stuff on Etsy for decoupaging, and it came with a lot of little bits and pieces of this sort of thing. So that was just nice of the person who sent it to me to add a bunch of excess. So I am just decorating what feels good to me. I had these tiny little transfers that I had gotten on Temu a couple of years ago and never used because they're pretty small, but they just add a little pop of pink, a little romance here and there. So, again, this is very personal preference here, but I'm going to show you 5 or 6 different pages and the way that I added things to them, because I'm hoping that this will just spark a creative idea in you of some things that you might have in your stash to help you to get that, pulled out and used up. I have a number of those paint swatches from Home Depot, and I just made a little pocket and added a ticket for this little travel one, and then just decorated that a little bit. We probably all have a lot of those little paint colors hanging around, so definitely a great thing to use. I use another one later on in a different way, and I think that it just looks very sweet. This one is for travel. If you had some airline tickets or some tickets for a concert or whatever it is you may have attended, then that would be fun as well. Please share with me any comments that you have, any fun things that you would add differently or uniquely to your journal, anything that will help me in my future journaling, and also just to help my channel. Comments definitely is something that YouTube likes, even if you just drop a heart. Let me know that you're still here. You can drop a flower, so I would appreciate that. I am an avid perennial gardener and I love this page. This might be my favorite one, and I think this is something I might actually want to do in future. Keep notes for my gardening, keep a place for my seeds, and I think that would be just beautiful. Some photographs of some floral arrangements. It's just something fun for anyone out there who is a gardener. And here it is at this moment. Of course, it is not complete. That will take some more time, but I thought I would show you what I have done for this video, and I will just keep playing as that is the fun of this. I hope that you have really enjoyed it. I hope you will give it a try. Please make sure that you check out the playlist so you can see what all the other creators have done for their journals. I also hope that you will hit the like and the hype to help this channel grow, as I have many DIYs and hauls and other fun things coming your way, and I appreciate your stopping by. Thanks so much. I will see you in the next one. Take care.